Hello, this is Renegade Carrot. We are back with Bloodborne, Part 2. In this episode, we're just going to unlock the major shortcut that ties Central Yharnam to the sewer area, and also ties us to the boss fight with Gascoigne. So what's interesting about Gascoigne is, if you haven't beaten the Cleric Beast yet, and you haven't unlocked Gascoigne as a boss, then you can find his summon sign, whatever, in the courtyard near an NCP we are going to encounter. Not this one. All these people right here, they're just randos. They don't really count. They're not special. And they're kind of rude. So, once again, there are 10 bloodstone shards that we can pick up here. There are quite a few more in the next two zones called Cathedral Ward and Old Yharnam. So, for Cathedral Ward, it is very small. You're going to be introduced to new enemies. In Old Yharnam, the poison status effect will be introduced. Oh yes, little tip for dogs, just shoot them, and they will fall over because they have no poise. Not that poise really exists in Bloodborne, but you know, it's a little tip to know. Beasts in general are very weak to fire, which is why Arcane starts off very, very strong in the beginning of the game, and then kind of gets harder in mid-game, where enemies are not as susceptible to flame. And then it gets easier again once we get more items. So speaking of Arcane, as we pick up more items over here, Arcane is tied to item discovery in this game. You do not have to raise it very high in order to get good items. It just depends on how much you're willing to grind for a specific set.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Well, she wasn't very nice, was she? Okay, did I say set? I just meant items. You don't really have to grind for any armor sets in this game. You kind of just find them around the world. Some of them are actually kind of hard to do. There is going to be a zone coming up. Not coming up right away, but, you know, in a few hours into this game called the Forbidden Woods. And the enemies there do cast poison. If you have a fear of snakes, I don't think you should watch the upcoming video. But yeah, that area, I don't know it very well. And I never do. Because what I like to do is I just like to gung-ho all the way to the boss. I have memorized the kind of sort of speedrunning route to that boss because I absolutely despise that zone.
You're a hunter, aren't you? Then, well, do you know of any safe places?
Alright, so coming up is the elevator that will lead us to Gascoigne's boss fight, but more importantly, we will also unlock the kind of like the middle ground between the lamp by Gilbert and also the route to the Cleric Beast. So unfortunately, for the Cleric Beast fight, I forgot to record it, so I just decided to, you know, make fun of myself in a future video. So down those stairs to the right, that's where the elevator is, and I even forget to show, or even just, or to remind myself to unlock the elevator in the first place. So I had to go all the way back around, and then activate Gascoigne's boss fight. I'll show the route to unlock the elevator, or I'll point it out in the next episode. So that guy was alive, so you should kill him. Pungent blood cocktails, those are great for luring beasts away. I don't think they work on hunters or kin. Kin is an enemy type we will encounter later on. They are weak to bolt damage, whereas beasts are weak to flame, which is why Arcane is incredibly powerful in the early game, Then it gets kind of hard in mid-game because more and more enemies will be resistant to fire. And then it gets strong again in late game once we obtain more items that cause other effects. Damage effects, I mean. So here is the gate leading to Gilbert's lamp, which is a very, very useful shortcut. I kind of feel sorry for Gilbert. He's, you know, you never see his face, which I think is kind of good. But, you know, his story is kind of sad. And also what I forgot to, say is that the weapon durability is not as bad as Dark Souls 2. Or, was the weapon durability bad in Demon Souls? I cannot remember. But it's not too terrible. You don't have to, you know, stress about it too much. I just like to keep it topped off, just because that's what I like to do. Chalice dungeons are right here. Once again, I won't be recording those, because those take a long time, and they tend to get very boring. And here I am trying to figure out if Gerben will talk in his sleep, because he gives some interesting dialogue, but he might not do that until we unlock the DLC. So I just go back up here again. And, well, that'll be it for this video. In the next one, we will be exploring the sewer area, talking to a new friend. Well, unless you attack her, then she's not a friend anymore. And then I will make fun of myself because I forgot to record that stupid fight. Thanks for watching.